Have you ever wondered how to deadlift, but you weren't really sure how? This guide got you covered. You're gonna walk up to the bar, place your feet hip width, toes slightly out, and you're a few inches away from the bar. I say to most people, when you're looking down, have the bar roughly over the knuckle of your big toe. What we're gonna do as the second step, once your feet are fixed, grab onto the bar. You're gonna try to hold roughly shoulder width. I like to hold the start of the knurling here. And then from there, I'm gonna brace. So big breath in, using the diaphragm, and make sure you're tensing all of your core. So brace, knees forward, shins touch the bar. Notice how I haven't moved the bar yet, okay? So I'm moving towards the bar, everything happens around that. Now, once I've got the shins touching the bar here, my lower body is set. From here, while bracing still, I'm gonna extend my upper back, building tension. You'll see the bar starts to bend a little bit because I'm putting some weight into my back. So here, and then the last step, push with your legs and stand up, okay? So we'll go through it again. Same stance. I am still 2-3 inches away from the bar. I'm gonna grab onto it. I'm gonna brace. Shins, chest, tension, 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 all the way up. To get it down, I'm going hips back, and once it clears my knees, knees forward. That's pretty much it. Other things to watch out for are positioning. So if I go too far away, if the bar is over my toes, when I go through that setup, by bringing my shins forward, I'm now starting to squat. My hips are too low. For a deadlift, I need my hips above my knees. Distance to the bar is a big problem, or is a big issue. Likewise, if I go too close, this becomes what's known as a stiff leg deadlift. So it's actually a different type of deadlift. My shins are going to be vertical here. I've got no distance to the bar. And what this would do would build up my hamstrings, glutes, lower back. So it is a viable and wonderful type of deadlift, but it's not a traditional deadlift. So a stiff leg deadlift looks like this. It's the exact same thing, but I've got my knees aren't forward at all. So I'm kind of removing my quads from the lift, again, to put more stress on the posterior chain. What we're trying to get into, ideally, is having our shoulders directly above the bar at the point of liftoff. So right now, my shoulder is slightly in front of the bar. I'm gonna go through that setup. So I'm the same distance, I brace, shins forward, and then as I'm extending, I'm pulling my shoulder back, and I've got this nice straight line here. And my back is nice and tight. So spinal erectors are working, lats are working, traps, all the big guys. And then from there, nice easy lift. Some people who've got really long legs find getting into this idealized shoulder above bar and wrist position very difficult, if not impossible. Therein lies the sumo deadlift, which looks a bit like this. I'm now in contact with the bar from the start. This is going to be my stance. Let's say heels are going to be twice shoulder width. I'm pointing my toes out about 45 degrees. From there, I'm going to abduct, so my knees are going outwards towards the plates. I'm going to get into this situation here where my shins are now vertical and my knees are pointing towards the plates. What I'm going to try to do is not have my knees coming in. So unlike the conventional deadlift, where I'm going to have my knees over the bar, on a sumo deadlift, I'm going to imagine the bar as a wall, and I'm not going to have my knees over the bar. So positioning, knees out, my knees are traveling parallel with the bar until I reach onto it. Once I've grabbed onto it, I'm going to brace, just like the conventional deadlift. You notice my hips are still above my knees. And then with every type of deadlift, I'm extending, building tension, and then push. So that's a sumo deadlift. Now, some people will avoid the deadlift because they don't really know what they're doing, or their experience before, they've kind of hurt their back. It's a great exercise for building up your entire back. So I'd say to not avoid it, but if you were to deadlift, after watching this video and you're feeling a little bit inspired, if you do find that this is hurting your back, try the Romanian deadlift, which is a top-down deadlift that's going to put a little bit more stress on your lower back, your glutes, and your hamstrings. Why should you do that? Because there's less movement overall, and likely if you feel your lower back in a deadlifting exercise or in a variation of a deadlift, it's probably because your lower back is quite weak. So I would attack that by building up the strength and musculature in your lower back first, and then go on to either a conventional trap bar deadlift or a sumo if you wanted to. So a Romanian deadlift, you can either lift it from the floor here or from one of the racks. So exact same setup. I'm gonna brace here, and then it starts from the top position. So brace here, hips back, get it mid-shin, and come back. So you notice my knees aren't going forward. And I'm training my hamstrings, glutes, lower back. And I'm keeping it in contact with my legs the whole way. So I would do that if you find deadlifting overall stresses your back. It's probably just because you've got a weak posterior chain. That's a great exercise for building it up. That's about it. If you found this useful, like, share, follow, all of the above. And catch you later.